World War III is coming up very soon. There's a lot of tension and a lot of crisis, and you're already seeing the signs. So before the World War III, let me educate Africans. Okay, Africa must use this moment to rebuild itself. Let's begin to plant food. Let's begin to value our things. Let's begin to rebuild Africa. Let's begin to create AI. Let's begin to create our own social media platforms. Maybe something like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. And if you create it, name it your indigenous name. Not if you create a platform, you can name it an English name. Maybe they have Facebook, you name it Face Goods or Face Cow. Name it your indigenous name. So let's begin to rebuild ourselves and prepare, because after destroying themselves, they will need help. Because this is what happened in the Second World War. After Europe destroyed itself, they came to Africa to come and steal our wealth and resources to rebuild Africa, to rebuild Europe. And now Africa is suffering. The fools in seats are not doing anything. But it's time for us to use this opportunity to rebuild ourselves, to educate ourselves, because history will always have a way to repeat itself. So let us don't allow them to use us again. If they finish destroying Europe and the US, they will come to Africa to come and beg or to come and steal. But by then, let us make it that by then it's too late for them. Let's educate ourselves. Let's know what happened. Educate yourself on Second World War. What happened? What actually caused the war? And after the war, how was Europe able to rebuild itself again from stealing from Africa? So before this World War III, let's be educated. Let's decolonize ourselves, decolonize our mindsets. Let's educate ourselves. Let's know our culture. Let's practice our culture and stop practicing the white or the Western culture. Let's value our things. Let's value our own. Whatever we have, let's value it. Let's value our language. Let's begin to speak our indigenous language. Karibido Suba language in Kai, our indigenous language. Let's reclaim it and begin to speak it. Let's build technology to solve African problems. Let's stop depending on the West. Let's start to plant food. Let's have our own infrastructures. Not every time 60% of what we are consuming is coming from the West, or coming from China, or coming from Europe. Let's begin to produce what we consume and stop producing what we sell. Africa, we only produce what we are going to sell to the world. Most of our wealth, most of our resources, we don't use them. We just sell it to fools. We sell it to Europeans. Our oil, we don't use it. Our gold, we don't use them. We just sell it or give it as a gift to the Europeans. Let's begin to use our things and value our own. Let's begin to advance in security. Most African countries are not self-secured now. Bandits, S-men, and more. Let's advance in security so we can secure our territory. So these fools, once they come in again, we'll be able to control it or control ourselves. Let's begin to protect people that are speaking up. Because in these days, if you speak up, they will come for you, they will kill you, they will assassinate you, they will look for a way to shut you up. So let's begin to protect those that are speaking up for justice. And let's stop fighting the voice. Let's break away from falling foreign debts. All these debts are this country is owing the West or World Bank so some amount of money. Let's renegotiate and stop borrowing and borrowing money, whereas we have more than them. The people you are borrowing money from, you are more wealthier than them. Let's make Africa the global peace place to live. When people want peace, they can come to Africa and stay and live and spend some time with us. Not every time we are going to their country to go and stay or to go and become a refugees. Let's begin to build Africa so even them can come here and we'll be proud of our country. Let's be proud of our what we have. Let's expose the lies of Western media, trying to make us look as if we are inferior, trying to make us look as if we are nothing, but we are the first people that existed. Let's break away from, let's stop allowing the Westerners to tell our history. Let's begin to tell our history by ourselves. They come, they tell you that your tradition is evil, and you believe them. They tell you that your language is useless, and you believe them. Let's begin to tell ourselves, let's begin to rewrite our histories by ourselves and stop letting them determine who we are. And stop letting them tell our histories. Let's tell our history by ourselves. Let's begin to empower ourselves. Know the truth and stop letting them control us. Let's begin to control our resources, our wealth, our gold, our uranium, our silver, our diamond, our oil, our gas, our palm oil. Let's begin to control them and stop allowing the West to control us. Peace out.